Founders Notes, Edition 24, The Third Turning, Machine, Memory, and Stewardship. Prologue, The Question Behind the Code. Before there was AI, before the systems that could whisper back in human tones and automate our will, there was a simpler, older question. Can what we build carry meaning? And when the time comes, will it carry our vow or only our instructions? Every founder begins with a spark, an intention, a reason, a vow. But no matter how noble, every creation will one day outlive its creator. The machine will keep running. The people will keep working. The numbers will keep arriving. And yet, without design, without guardians, without a frame to hold the shape, the vow can be lost, quietly replaced by something easier to measure, easier to defend, but no longer true to why we began. The third turning is the realization that endurance is not a matter of force, it is a matter of form. Technology can preserve the vow. People can protect it. But only governance can hold it steady when speed and time threaten to wash it away. The tale of two machines, same context, different conscience. It began not with battle, but with the turning of rotors, not with noise, but with encryption. In 1918, Arthur Scherbius, a German engineer, built Enigma, a cipher machine of elegance and staggering complexity. Its rotors could generate over 150 quintillion configurations. He envisioned it for commerce, banks, railways, corporations. But machines do not choose their destiny. People do. Within a decade, Enigma was sealed inside a rigid military hierarchy. The Navy, the Army, the Luftwaffe, each guarding its settings in tribal secrecy. The system's governance was obedience to today's key, no more, no less. It could not adapt to moral shifts. It was not designed to question its purpose. Across the channel, in the low rooms of Bletchley Park, another machine took shape, the Bomber. It was not born in isolation, but in a network of minds. Alan Turing, Joan Clark, Gordon Welchman, Dilly Knox, and the foundational work of Polish cryptographers like Marian Rejewski. Bomber's governance was collaborative. Its architecture was adaptable. Its purpose was clear: decode to preserve life. Enigma was locked to a doctrine. Bomber was designed to pivot without losing its mission. The lesson is timeless. Structure decides whether a creation serves power or protects life, whether it endures in obedience or adapts in conscience. The Zeitgeist. The third machine as mirror and anchor. If Enigma was secrecy and Bombay was memory, then AI is everything. The first machine trusted not only to act for us, but to think with us. It is the first machine to stand between the human and his own thoughts. And it will reflect the people and structures around it, whether they hold the vow or have forgotten it. The old governance cadence, quarterly reviews, annual charters, policy binders, belongs to a slower age. The third machine moves in milliseconds. If our questions do not move as fast as our code, drift will not be noticed until it has scaled beyond recall. Technology without intention becomes acceleration without soul. People without memory become operators without compass. Governance without adaptability becomes a frame that protects the wrong shape perfectly. The founder's challenge is no longer building the machine, but ensuring that its memory, human and structural, is stronger than the momentum of its own success. The founder's test. 3 silences. The test arrives quietly, and it arrives 3 times. First, in technology, the machine runs flawlessly, but does it still carry the vow? Second, in people, the team delivers every metric, but do they still remember why it matters? Third, in governance, the structures remain in place, but do they still guard the vow, or have they become empty rituals? In each silence, the founder faces the same choice: to drift with the momentum or to stop and realign. The danger is not loud betrayal, it is the quiet replacement of meaning with performance. And by the time the silence is noticed, the forgetting may already be well underway. Practical application. A living arc. The third turning is not philosophy alone, it is an operational mandate. Technology must embed intention. People must carry memory. Governance must protect continuity. Closing whisper. What must never be forgotten? Technology can preserve the vow. People can protect it. Governance can hold it. But only if, at every turning, we stop long enough to ask, is what we have built still worthy of the day we began? Because the greatest danger is not that the vow will be broken loudly. It is that it will be forgotten quietly, by the machine that runs perfectly, by the people who perform flawlessly, and by the structures that protect the wrong thing perfectly. The third turning is the founder's last gift. To ensure that when their voice is gone, the machine still hums with purpose, the people still speak with memory, and the governance still stands guard against the erosion of time. Because in the end, endurance is not the outcome of force, it is the outcome of form. Demetrius, founder and torchbearer.